Well, good morrow, my friends. Welcome back to Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. I'm your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. I love you. You love me. There's mutual glorious affection. Lovely to see you here with me this morning back in the writer's room. We already have a few of you here with us in the live stream right now, both on YouTube and on Twitch. Kathy Evans, 3251 saying hi. Hello, Kathy. Lovely to have you here. So David Percival over on Twitch, howdy, good morrow, Sally, Hallie, hello this chilly morning, this chilly AM. Screaming Dragon saying hi. Good morrow to you all. It is chilly outside. We had our Snowpocalypse 26 out there this past weekend. I hope all of you survived healthily and cozily. And that is the important thing. And Omega, what's up, Shakespeare? Not too much, just enjoying the good morning. So lovely to have all of you here. And thank you for tuning in live to our little writing sessions here. The main channel from here on out is of the show. So make sure you like and subscribe on youtube.com/Shakespeare approves. That's youtube.com/Shakespeare approves. Like the show, give it a thumbs up, click the bell for alerts, do all of the things. It really helps the algorithm find me, especially when you are sounding off in the comments. That is incredibly helpful. Also, you can still watch the show over on Twitch, twitch.tv/Nat21Adventures. Nat21 has been gracious and glorious enough over the years to host the show as well. So make sure that you like and subscribe. And apparently I'm having some sketchy audio and video right now. So don't know quite what's going on other than we might have too many devices in my home on the internet. So I will turn off my Wi-Fi right now on my phone. All right, my phone's Wi-Fi is turned off. Hopefully that will make a difference. But yes, like and subscribe, follow the show on Twitch if you can, and give Nat21 Adventures a subscription using Amazon.Prime membership. So sorry about the technical glitches. It would not be my show if we did not have technical glitches, would it? So also like and follow the show on Facebook. You can watch the show over on my Facebook channel as well. But David Percival was saying that there was some sketchy audio. Yes, I was saying that YouTube is the new main home of the show, because pre-recorded episodes are also going to be there as well for when I'm not able to do the show live. So hopefully that will work for everybody, and it will really help me with the algorithms and trying to make this a little bit more of my financial income for the year as I become more and more of a YouTuber. Why is my video so glitchy and processy today? I have no idea. I wish I knew. But like and follow me everywhere. You can also follow me by doing that. You can go to Linktree to find me on all of the socials, my friends. Linktree/Shakespeare.approves. That's linktree.e. Why do I find that so funny? /Shakespeare.approves to follow me on all of the socials. That includes the Facebook, the YouTube, the TikToks, the Instagrams, all of it. So go do the things. Follow me everywhere. Off-screen wife is suggesting from off-screen that it might be the door. So I'm actually going to open my door just a little bit. So 1 second. Can I do this? There we go. Hopefully that no longer fully closed door will allow the internet signal to come in a little bit better, because technology. Oh, goodness gracious. Sally says, always blame it on the cold, not looking forward to de-icing my car. No, that's why you should have like 15-year-olds in your neighborhood do that for you. Yeah, yeah, because like they don't get to drive cars, but they can turn them on for you. My friends, also, and please consider buying me a cup of coffee. Go to coffee.com/Shakespeare. In fact, let's have a nice noisy slurp right now while we're getting that screen up here. That's good internet audio. I don't care who you are. Let's have another one. Nice noisy slurp. Coffee.com/Shakespeare. That is where you can buy me a cuppa, but also get your own sonnet commissioned, such as these fantastic sonnets right here. In fact, there is a new one going out today to one of our number over here. A new commission has come in, and I'm making sure that the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed for that sonnet. So, and it'll be glorious for that. So you can get your own sonnet commissioned over at coffee.com and support the show on a more recurring basis by going to patreon.com/Shakespeare. Become a Patreon of the arts. Join this wall of honor right here, including Stephen Eldridge right there, Tom Sullivan, Maisha Ellen, I, Ariel Vitale. Yes, join those folks because your support allows all of this to happen. So thank you so very, very much. But let's get into it. What are we here? What are we doing? We're here to write a sonnet. A sonnet is, my friends, a 14-line poem. It has 3 4-line stanzas. The first line, line A, rhymeth with the third line, line C. The second, line B, rhymeth with the fourth line, line D. You repeat that formula for all 3 stanzas. Close it all off with a rhyming couplet, and it's all done in iambic pentameter. That's 10 syllables per line. So, iambic pentameter, 10 syllables per line. What more specifically does that mean? Well, you have a sonnet that goes to the beat of bop, 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 bop. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Each of those 2-syllable phrases is called an iamb. An iamb is a metrical foot consisting of 1 short or unstressed syllable followed by 1 long or stressed syllable. Clear as mud? Fantastic. So you can also go to 11 syllables, which is called hendaka syllabic, if the need arises. That is your SAT word for the day, in order to get into the sonnety spirit. Now, if you're a little short, that's all right. 8 syllables, that's fine. We can always extend it. And if you go a little long, we can shorten it or even break it into a new line. We do that here all the time. So right here, we have our sonnet document. As you can see, it says ode to. For every sonnet is an ode to something, and this sonnet shall be no different. Below that is the candy jar. The candy jar is where we put our lines that we like, but we're not yet sure what to do with. So what are we writing about? Put your suggestions into the comments, and we can talk about it. But also, we have last week's sonnet to review. My tiny foe has finished me once more. My foot comes down without a single care. Ow! I thought I picked all the pieces up. I feel a stabbing pain that was not there. My poor bare foot! My arch now freezes up. I think I must be dying. How it hurts! An explosion of bricks lay on the floor. I knew that this could not be any worse. The stabbing pain destroys me through and through. I try to warn others to be careful. How could something so small cause such great pain? Those little blocks deceive me oh so well. I'll lose the limb. It's happening again. There's no worse fate, not one that I could pick. Stepped on the Batman helmet. Lego brick. That was our ode to Lego blocks and stepping upon them that we writ last week. A delightful story. So what are we writing about today, my friends? Throw your suggestions into the comments. We have some folks coming in with suggestions right now in the comments, and we'll look at them in a moment. But first, a couple of ads, because this show is brought to you by Destination D&D and Nat 21 Adventures. You can click the QR code on your screen right now, scan that, or go to destinationdnd.com to join Paolo Garbanzo and myself for some fantastic Dungeons and Dragons adventures in some exotic locales, and even some not so exotic, but just fun. For instance, this past autumn, we were in New Orleans playing Dungeons and Dragons in the French Quarter. That seems to be becoming a yearly event. And we are hoping to go back to Great Britain, where my accent comes from, in 2027. So join us. Go to destinationdnd.com for more information, or scan the QR code on your screen. And you can also go buy my albums, because this coming Friday is Bandcamp Friday, which means on Bandcamp, where my albums are hosted, the artists get the full amount of the sale. So Bandcamp does not take a cut on Bandcamp Friday. So we have 2 albums there: Those Midsummer Nights, Shakespeare's Summertime Study Guide, my latest album, and Are You There, God? It's Me, Shakespeare. Both are done with some fantastic guests, such as Lady Prudence and Matthew Young of Rover's Way, formerly the Irish Bard, the Foxy Bard, formerly the Creepy Bard, and Twig, and other guests as well, including Queen Anne's Lace and the cast of Chit Chat at the New York Renaissance Fair. The second album was produced by the great and good Jim Hancock. So go to shakespeareapproves.bandcamp.com to get those albums, or even just buy single tracks. And you can get examples of some of the tracks on, goodness gracious, over on the Renaissance Festival podcast. Yeah, I appear there every once in a while. And while we're also waiting for a few more comment suggestions to come in, let's talk about some upcoming shows. The Vermont Winter Renaissance Fair, it's next week. Oh my gosh, I get to do a Ren Fair in winter indoors. So that is going to be February 7th and 8th, Super Bowl Sunday weekend. And then I am being held over for an extra weekend now at the Florida Renaissance Festival. So 3 weeks. I will be there from February 21st through March 8th. Then the next one officially on the books is the Smithville Renaissance Fair in Absecon, New Jersey, right outside of Atlantic City, April 11th and 12th. The New Jersey Ren Fair, May 23rd through June 14th. My 20th anniversary show is also going to be there on June 6th. More information on that in a moment. And the Maryland Ren Fest, now officially have my contract, October 3rd through 25th. So all 4 weekends of October, I shall be there. And speaking of my 20th anniversary show, you can scan the QR code coming up on your screen right now, boom, to join me for the New Jersey Renaissance Fair and my 20th anniversary show, which will be on Saturday, June 6th. And you can use my code, TheBard26, to save $5 off of your tickets. Now, how that works is if you're having a large party or multiple people going, you want to actually do multiple checkouts in order to have $5 save off of everything, because that code, the Bard26, only actually works per order. So this QR code right here, that will take you to the Ticket Spice link for the New Jersey Ren Fair and let you buy your tickets for the festival itself and also for the after hours events, which includes Paolo's dance party and Jacques the Whipper. Ooh. So go do all of that, and it's going to be a really good time, my friends. But let's get into this. What are we writing about? Going into the comments. Let's see here. Goodness. Ode to the Spring Thaw, says Ursus Magnum, the Great Bear. All right. London Fog saying somehow didn't get the notification that I was streaming until a minute ago. Sorry about that. That was at 10:09, so several minutes ago. So 10:08, you didn't get the notification. Sorry for that. And your London Fog sonnet is coming to you today. Sally saying Snowpocalypse. Excellent. Ode to Chocolat. Eleanor Thomas. Oh, hello, my friend. Hi, good to see you here. just saying next album could have a German lady guest. It could have a German lady guest, yeah. I don't know what the next album's going to be. It might be like called Oops, All Covers or something like that. And London Fog saying, may or may not be making plans to be at the 20th anniversary party. Oh my goodness, coming from the left coast of the continent. Lady Eleanor, good to see you. Have love and joy this day, my friend. London Fog saying, knew you'd come through with something soon. Yes, I'm sorry. It does take me a few days in order to get to it. I should actually request for a couple extra days on there. I think I currently say 5. It's going to be, I think, a full week when you have it today. So it is mostly done. It just requires a review. Evelyn Evermore is here. Fantastic. So we have, it looks like 3 good suggestions. Ode to Chocolat, the Snowpocalypse, and Ode to the Spring Thaw. Let's see, which way are we going with this? Which way are we going? Snowpocalypse, Ode to the Spring Thaw, Chocolat. I don't think we've done one for a Snowpocalypse. So let's do an Ode to the Snowpocalypse. I think that will be fantastic. So, Ode to the Snowpocalypse. Snowpocalypto. I'm going to also write it the way I've been enjoying writing it lately. With the dots over the O. Snowpocalypse. Because that's funny to me. All right. So, put your line suggestions into the comments. Remember, we are looking for 10 syllables per line. And you can also help the inspiration flow by going to coffee.com/Shakespeare to buy me a cuppa. And here we are. Another nice noisy slurp. Oh, while we're here, let's do some English ASMR. These are English words. Milo, my cat's name, that's an English word. Pippin, another cat. He's my baby. Another English word. Ralphie, he shot his eye out. Another English word. Pretty sure I just heard off-screen wife snicker from out in the other room. Also, neighbourhood, but with a U. There you go. All right, let's have it. So, snowpocalypse. Not snowing here, saying London Fog, can't relate. That's okay. All right. The snowstorm covered over half the continent. That's 12. The snow covered or half the continent. That's 11. I mean, that's 10. There we go. The storm covered or half the continent. Dang it, don't think this fits. So much snow looks like Charlie Sheen sneezed. That's amazing. You can hear off-screen wife cackling in the background. Oh, that's delightful. So much snow looks like Charlie Sheen sneezed. You know what? Or it looks. Yeah, so that's amazing. London Fog said that line was in pentameter, you dork. That is fantastic. Oh. I said you could take your time, Shakes. It's all good. I said you could take your time, Shakes. It's all good. Oh, you're right. Well done. Well done. Well done. It isn't snowing here. I can't relate. It isn't snowing here. I can't relate. 10. All right. You know what? I'm going to put them both in there. I said you could take your time, Shakes. It's all good. I am a pentameter, and it isn't snowing here. I can't relate. Both going in. All right. So much snow, it looks like Charlie Sheen sneezed. Oh, Charlie. Oh, that line was in pentameter York. All right. That line was in pentameter York. I said you could take your time, Shakes. It's all good. Yeah. Now, we're just doing all of anything you say. The snow keeps on falling. When will it stop? Sang Screaming Dragon. Beg pardon. 1 minute. London Fog tried to call me a goof, but it was automated. Auto-modded. Goof. Goof gets modded? Really? Help, I'm buried. Very human knees. The frigid temperature makes it feel worse. It really does. I tried to call you a goof, but it was auto-modded. All right, that one isn't 14. I mean, that one isn't 10, I should say. Whoever heard of an avalanche here? It's unheard of in Pennsylvania. Happened in Luzerne County, very near me. My fingers are always so icy cold. So many good lines, my friends. I've dug myself out at least twice today. I'm going through a tunnel. You behave. I'm going through a tunnel. You behave. Yep. There we go. Let's do it. That will be grand, at least for a candy job home. And for those of you who might be new and watching the show for the first time, what is a candy job home? A candy job home is when I take random lines from the various candy jars that we did not use in a poem live and bring them together to make a brand new piece. Trying sometimes to not write any new lines, but only have what is there in the candy jar, but sometimes using those lines as inspiration for what we might have. Hot chocolate eels? What? It's time to snuggle under the blankets. Hot chocolate eels to fit the bill today. Probably means Sally says seems, but I'm writing I really want that. That's amazing. It's time to snuggle under the blankets. Hot chocolate seems to fit. Let's get this right. Seems to fit the bill today. The weatherman said, dusting with a grin. A lie now shrieks and shovels anguished voices. Oh, Evelyn, that is evocative. I am typing terribly this day. Well, I am from the 16th century. Hot chocolate eels are the new Harry Potter candy for Halloween. There we go. I love that. Hot chocolate eels. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go to just some guy's much longer comment here. Charlie is my go-to for white powder jokes. I had beignets at a restaurant served in a mini frying pan. After eating, I was left with a frying pan covered in powdered sugar. Took a picture and sent it to my friends, captioned, "Look, Charlie Sheen's breakfast." That's excellent. We got beignets for the New Orleans Turkey Day, so Thanksgiving Day. A 5-mile run. Several of us from the Renaissance Fair went because it happens during the Louisiana Renaissance Festival. We had Handler Z and the Gloom Master from Gothic Horror Gaming, so Tom Zadoyko and Melissa of Chaste Treasure and Captain Sir Francis Drake, among other things. We had Foxy Bard and Twig. We had Captain Dame Frances Drake, the Pirate Queen, and we also had Temperance Belleau and her mother, and of course me, and we're all there, and because it's New Orleans and the path goes past a Café du Monde quick service station, we all got beignets and coffee, and because we weren't running, we were just walking quickly at a nice brisk pace, and we all ended up handing our bags of powdered sugar to Foxy Bard, who finished all. So 3-4 bags of powdered sugar on his own. I'm not sure if he ate actually a single beignet. But man, was he wired by the end of that race. It was delightful. And he was wearing a full suit and a cloak. Yeah, because he's fancy. He's fancy. Fancy boy. All right. Oh, goodness. That was needed to share that with everybody. Must get to the stall, but I don't know when. Yes. Must get to the stall, but I don't know when. All right. And speaking of stalls, I encourage all of you to go to my YouTube channel right here for the shorts, or my TikTok to watch the video I put up about the upcoming snowpocalypse and people's shopping habits. As I shovel the mass of snow and ice, my fingers turn into numb icicles. All right, we have lots to work with here. Why didn't that one autocorrect? No, I have it. Do not eat the street ice, folks. Not part of the sonnet, but I thought it was funny. Yeah, do not eat the street ice, folks. You know what? We're putting it in 7 syllables. It could go a little longer. I was shocked to see the broccoli rabbit was bought out during the snowpocalypse shopping. Yeah, lots of people making some good soups and stews, etc. And we might have another one Saturday night. Oh my gosh! We may have another one Saturday night through Sunday. We may have another one Saturday night through. Yeah. Well, I think I was just news from Sally. But let's start working. Yeah, it seems that they happen about a week apart most of the time. Almost the exact same days. The yellow snow is not lemonade. Well, what if it is? That is my question. The yellow snow is not lemonade. So. All right. Well, we have a lot to work with here. So let's see. And let me also open my rhyming dictionary. For those of you wondering, they pay me no money, so I can just share it with you just randomly. I like to use Rhyme Zone because it's pretty quick as a rhyming dictionary online. After else I smelt, it turns blue. Don't eat the blue snow either. Yeah. All right. Storm covered all. Sorry about that, friends. Got booted out. StreamYard decided to fail me for a few mo. So bringing everything back up on screen here. So sorry about that. Appreciate all of your patience and staying with me on the show. Oh, oh, technology. Oh, technology. All right, let's see here. We have lots of good stuff here to work with. All right, so all right, so I apparently missed a whole bunch of comments. I'm gonna see if it'll actually allow me to see them. So I see a couple of them on screen here, but didn't get shared with me in the comments. So let's see. The black ice is a bane upon the road. I like that. It really is. The black ice is a bane upon the road. And let's see. We feast on snacks like kings in sweatpants dressed. Oh, I like that. That's evocative. We feast on snacks. All right. We feast on snacks like kings in sweatpants dressed. What was the rest of that line? Time melts away, the couch becomes my sphere. like it. And then my cares for all things outdoors I divest. I won't get up, I'm comfortable right here. All right. So I think we are back in business, my friends. Looks that way at least. So, all right. Thankfully, I had your comments on screen the whole time. Those lines were from me this morning when I woke. Those lines were me this morning when I woke. Oh, yes, London fog. Those lines were me this morning when I woke. Fantastic. All right. The weatherman said, dusting with a grin. The storm covered all half the continent. So, rhyming with grin, rhyming with continent. Sin, bin. Know what I meant. Okay. Hot chocolate seems to fit the bill today. I'm still under covers, staying that way till I deal with the car. I'm still under covers, staying that way till I deal with the car. Sally, as you know, I think that's just like your actual thing, but we're writing it down anyway. Still under covers, staying that way till I deal with the car. Love it. Storm covered or half the continent. In honesty, I love to play this game. It adds a fun challenge to all my words. I love that you love that. London Fog, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Sometimes the hardest thing is making all of these great things go together. Once brave, I strove to fetch my daily bread, but slipped and swore and questioned all my choices. It's fantastic, Evelyn. The weatherman said, dusting with a grin. A lie! Now shrieks and shovels anguished voices. The storm covered all half the continent. Storm covered all half the continent is either the first or last line of a stanza. Grin, voices, continent. I mean, grin, voices, going through a tunnel. This could go, but we just need to make it. Unless this is a non-rhyming one. You know what? It might be a non-rhyming sonnet today. Just kind of going. The weathermen said, dusting with a grin, "A lie!" Now shrieks and shovels, anguished voices. I've dug myself out at least twice today. The storm covered all half the continent. You know, that kind of works anyway. So, moving on. Yes. More snow on their way. Is that what they meant? Oh. Oh, that works too. Yes. More snow on the way. Is that what they meant? I like that. Yes. Storm covered half the continent. So let's take this over and put it right here. More snow. Zero to 24 inches. Bless weather forecasting. 0 to 24 in. Bless weather forecasting. Either way. My winter boots have given up. My winter boots have given up the ghost. The weatherman said, dusting with a grin. More snow on the way. Is that what they meant? I've dug myself out at least twice today. The storm covered all half the continent. Hold on. We have such good stuff here. Today. I'm gonna own it. All right, go. The weatherman's again. All half the continent. I am so sorry for the various technical details. Off-screen wife is informing me that we might need to get more mesh routers here in the house. So yes. And there we have it. The rubber soles freeze solid beneath my feet. There we go. Oh, I love that. Rubber soles freeze solid beneath my feet. It was 20 this morning. High is 14 tonight. Is 27. I'm in South Louisiana. We are not okay. Betty believed there. Yeah, of course there's Mardi Gras parades. There's Mardi Gras parades if it's a good day. There's a Mardi Gras parade if it's a bad day. You guys just you Mardi Gras, regardless. You Mardi Gras. Yeah, you do. All right. Mm. You have my sympathies. You have my sympathies. I think our high today is 20. So here in northeastern Pennsylvania. All right. My winter boots have given up the ghost. The rubber soles freeze solid beneath my feet. So much snow it looks like Charlie Sheen sneezed is the slant rhyme for feet, and ghost is these cold and dark times we must remain silly when we can. Yeah, yes, we can. These actually cold and dark because it is winter times, but also everything else. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Fate, sneezed, ghost, dressed. Another slant rhyme. All right, my winter boots have given up the ghost. The rubber soles freeze solid beneath my feet. We feast on snacks, like kings in sweatpants dressed. So much snow, it looks like Charlie Sheen sneezed. All right. These three right here work great. I won't get up and time melts away, the couch becomes my sphere. So yes. Time melts away, the couch becomes my sphere. My cares for all things outdoors divest. I won't get up, I'm comfortable right here. And then rest, rest, rest. Is there a rest in here? Sally saying where she is, it was 15 this morning and high is 22, getting lower as the week progresses. Oh, we're coping. It's winter, but colder than normal. Yes, it is. Our latest climatic changes are taking us through all sorts of mini ice ages and Jurassic winters, it seemeth. I mean, Jurassic summers. There we go. All right. Time melts away, the couch becomes my sphere. My cares for all things outdoors divest. I won't get up, I'm comfortable right here. Test, divest. It's time to snuggle under the blankets. There we go. Oh, that's slant rhyme. That works. All right. The weathermen said dusting with a grin. More snow on the way. Is that what they meant? I've dug myself out twice today to begin. The storm covered all half the continent. My winter boots have given up the ghost. The rubber soles, I'm going to make it froze. Solid. Beneath my feet. We feast on snacks like kings in sweatpants dressed. So much snow, it looks like Charlie Sheen sneezed. Time melts away. The couch becomes my sphere. My cares for all things outdoors divest. I won't get up. I'm comfortable right here. It's time to snuggle under the blankets. Let's close this out. Oh, right. Oh, right. But I couldn't make it up. I'm sun spoiled here. I'm so spoiled. Sun spoiled if you're in the window. But couldn't make it up there. All right. Oh, sun spoiled because you're in Louisiana. Yeah. Couldn't make it up there. I'm sun. I like that line there. I'm sun spoiled here. There we go. Fix that. All right. Let's see. Just need to look like a Michelin tire man. All right. Evelyn's in 3 layers plus the Renfair cloak for outside. There you go. Well done. As I shovel the mass of snow and ice. Whoop, goodness. As I shovel the mass of snow and ice, I think of summertime, and it seems nice. As I think of summertime. Lord, that seems nice. I hear in Portland it hasn't snowed one bit. I'm moving there until spring. I'll just say, oh, you know what? I like that. So let's move that one back to there. I hear in Portland it hasn't snowed one bit. I'm moving there until spring. I'll just sit on EBIT. There we go. This is delightful. So the 27th of January. January 27th, 2026. Sorry, London fog. I liked that. It's a good way to close it. All right. The snowpocalypse. As I shovel the mass of snow and ice. That's a good title. Snowpocalypse. There we go. There's our title. All right. I like this. Haha. Oh, right. Now, forgive me for just a moment as I do a little bit of formatting on another screen, my friends. So hang out. While I attempt to do something fun. All right, and I think you know what I'm going to do. I'm trying to put it into a new font over on the other screen so I can then make it all look fantastic. This is why it would be great to have an engineer working on the side. But whatever, beggars can't be choosers. Right. Okay. And then let's do this. Play from current. And then I do this. Yep. This is incredibly fascinating to all of you, I'm so sure. All right. All right. Lord. All right. And I keep saying, all right. I'm sounding like Matthew McConaughey because we are in the McConaissance. And bringing that over here. And we'll be good to go. Right. And on screen, for all you know, it was just me doing a lot of copying and pasting, as you saw. Yes. Did it load? No, it did not. Come on, you jerk. This is the stuff I think could potentially be cut out of a final version. We're editing because why do you need to see all of the messiness when if it's a pre-recorded episode? You know what I mean? Seriously. There we go. All right. There. London fog. I'm formatting. Please talk amongst yourselves. Oh, my friends, this has been a delightful episode of Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare this day. I really, really hope that you have enjoyed being here with me this day as much as I've enjoyed being here with you. If you've enjoyed it half as much as I've enjoyed doing it, then I've enjoyed it twice as much as you have. That's called maths. Evelyn Evermore saying, life's messy, share your mess. I think I might. I'm going to turn off the comments on screen for just a few more while I wrap up the show. So, my friends, thank you very much for joining me today. Of course, remember my upcoming shows. Of course, I am back here next week on Tuesday morning, right here on your feeds. But for live in-person shows, you can join me for the Vermont Winter Ren Fair next week, February 7th and 8th, so Super Bowl weekend. And then I'll be at the Florida Renaissance Festival for 3 weekends. Yes, just added a third one, February 21st through March 8th. Then most of March, I am home doing fun couples things with Off-Screen Wife. But then in April, I have the Smithville Renaissance Fair in fantastic Absecon, New Jersey. The rest of my April and May plans are getting firmed up right now, but then I'll be at the New Jersey Renaissance Fair, May 23rd through June 14th. That includes my 20th anniversary show that you can get tickets for in just a moment. And then the Maryland Renaissance Festival. And my fall is all being talked about, but we are firming it up. So for the New Jersey Ren Fair show, what I want you to do is go to, where is it? Come on, come up on screen. Come up on screen. I know you can do it. All right. All right. Use the code BOD. Gosh, dang it. The BOD 26 to save $5 off off of your tickets, and you can get that by going to the QR code that I'm bringing up on your screen right now. You can also save $5 off of your 20th anniversary show tickets, which is an after-hour show, or your Paolo Garbanzo dance party, your Jack the Whipper show, all of that. So use code TheBOD26 to save that money. And follow me on all of the things, my friends. So remember, the main home of the show is now YouTube, youtube.com/Shakespeare Approves, twitch.tv/Nat21Adventures, still hosting it. Facebook.com, you can watch the show live, Shakespeare.approves, and also all of my socials you can get to through my Linktree, link.ee/Shakespeare.approves. Go and do that. Now let's have one final reading of our sonnet. And oh goodness, where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. That's last week's poem. Snowpocalypse, as I shovel the mass of snow and ice. One final reading for the day. The weatherman said, dusting, with a grin. More snow on the way? Is that what they meant? I've dug myself out twice today to begin. The storm covered all half the continent. My winter boots have given up the ghost. The rubber soles froze solid neath my feet. We feast on snacks like kings in sweatpants dressed. So much snow, it looks like Charlie Sheen sneezed. Time melts away. The couch becomes my sphere. My cares for all things outdoors divest. I won't get up. I'm comfortable right here. It's time to snuggle under the blankets. I hear in Portland it hasn't snowed one bit. I'm moving there until spring. I'll just sit. That's the show for today, my friends. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, I am your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. I love you. You love me. There's mutual glorious affection. And I'll see you quite soon. Cheers.